Time for our women's golf end of the year review here at GoArgos.com. I'm Rob Walden along with head women's golf coach Jennifer Pandolfi. Another very successful season for the UWF women's golf team. They finished second in the Gulf South Conference. And Coach, a very successful season for your squad. Once again in the upper half of the GSC, and again laying claim as one of the best teams in the nation.
Thanks, Rob. Overall it was a tough year. We played really well in the fall season. But unfortunately we lost one of our best players about midway through the year, and we never really got back on track after that. But there were some positives. We had a few players that made a lot of improvements over the year. Hillary Miller played a lot better at the end of the year than she was at the beginning of the year, and I'm really proud of the work that she did.
You mentioned kind of a tough year once you got to the spring part of the season, and you guys finished second in the GSC, which is fantastic for a lot of teams, but it did snap your streak of consecutive Gulf South Conference championships. As you look back on this season and then look ahead to next year, what are some of the things that you guys have to do to get back to that top spot in the GSC?
We've got some great players coming in this fall. We have Amy Patterson from England, Camila Sevillano from Colombia, and Isabel Bakhtiar. I may have butchered that name, but she's from Sweden. So I think this group will help move the team in the right direction. Got
a lot of great players coming in, but you are losing one of your best ones, Bob Nichetti, a four-time GSC Player of the Year. She had a fantastic career, and I know any superlative you can think of, it can be used to describe Bobna and her 4 years here in Pensacola.
Yeah, Bobna was great person to have on the team. The combination of her personality and golf talent are hard to come by. But I think any one of our players, whether it's Jenny Lines, Agustina Cocha, Hillary Miller, or Alex Fox, they all have the ability to step up and lead this team well.
Yeah, those four that you mentioned, plus the newcomers that you're bringing in, Bobna obviously is going to be a big void in the lineup, but you certainly have players that are capable of filling that void.
Absolutely. Everybody has the talent and the drive to do it.
Talk about the summer coming up for you guys. What you expect out of your student athletes as far as different tournaments and just overall preparation, and then the summer for you and what you're going to be doing to improve this Argonaut squad.
Well, I don't require anything of the players over the summer. NCAA rules doesn't allow me to.
Sure.
But the girls work really hard over the year. Golf is one of the few sports that's a two-season sport. They play both in the fall and the spring.
Right.
So balancing academics and practicing 5 days a week and workouts 3 days a week throughout the year is a lot. With that said, I certainly encourage that they play and practice over the summer. Competition is always good, and that's really the only way they're going to improve if they continue to play, even if it's just getting a club in their hand a couple days a week for a couple hours. It's really important.
And of course the goal in 2012 is another Gulf South Conference championship.
Absolutely.
All right, so you heard it straight from head coach Jennifer Pandolfi. Argonaut women's golf team aiming for another Gulf South Conference title in 2012, but before then they've got a big summer ahead and then a lot of fall and spring tournaments. Of course, you can follow all the progress of the UWF women's golf program right here at GoArgos.com.